Okay, today is April 29th, and this is what we'll be doing for reading today. So we will start off with a spelling paper. We're still working on spelling. Our spelling words are consonant plus the LE syllable at the end. So you will pick the word that best fits into these groups of words and fill in the blank. And then down here you will fill in the blank by putting in the word that best finishes the sentence. Then for grammar, remember we were working on comparative words like adding ER and EST to words to compare things. You add ER if you're comparing just two things and EST if you're comparing more than two things. Those are called comparatives. So today we're going to talk about superlatives. Superlatives are other forms of words that are not just the ER or the EST, but they have different forms of words. So right here it says the comparative form of better and the superlative form is best. So better or comparative compares two things, superlative compares more than two things. So think about that. So the ER, remember, compared two things, EST compared more than two things. So the comparative form of good is better, and the superlative form of good is best. So my dog is good, your dog is better. So my dog and your dog, we're just comparing two, but his dog is the best. So we're comparing three dogs now and using the superlative form best when we're comparing more than two. So the comparative form of bad is worse, and the superlative form is worst. So my painting is worse, or is bad. My painting is bad. Hers is worse, but his is the very worst. So we're comparing one thing is bad, two things are worse, but more than two things are the worst. So that's just comparative and superlative. So many is an adjective that refers to more than one thing. The adjective more compares two things. Most compares more than two things. So now you're going to look at this, and this is a lot like the paper that we did yesterday when we were doing ER and EST. But this one you're going to compare the comparison words and see which one fits best into the sentence. And remember, it's if it's comparing more two or is it comparing more than two. So that's what we'll be doing for grammar. And then for reading, let me get back here to the beginning. We're going to be reading Noah's Ark, and you will read the story. As you're reading the story, think about the essential question, which is how can weather affect us? Think about that. And then after you read the story, then I have got a question paper, and I think it's only got 3 questions on it. It's tell how you know that Noah's Ark is historical fiction, and what is the author's message or theme in this story. And then there is an idiom. Grandma calls the new house just gravy. What does she mean when she says that the house is just gravy? So that's what we're doing for reading today. Hope you have a nice day, and I will be talking to you later.